Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be doing the M1 Finance stock buys of the week. So every week I'm adding brand new equity into the market. I also have $3.60 that was paid out to me in dividends last week. We're going to be taking a look at what stocks paid out those dividends and then rolling the dividends and the new equity into the portfolio, buying 2 to 5 stocks that'll allow us to average down on our positions that we're looking to hold over the next 2, 5, 10, 15 years. This will increase our overall dividend income for 2019 and going forward. This will also, by buying into these stocks, these will dollar cost average, lowering my initial unit cost, increasing my overall yield on cost for these positions. So that is what we're going to be doing here on M1 Finance. We're going to be taking a look at what stocks I'm going to be buying and averaging down on here. So if you are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button below. If you do enjoy the video, find it helpful, hit the thumbs up. And of course, if you have any comments, questions, if you're making stock buys, drop them in the comment section. I always read and reply to all your guys' comments, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, now we're taking a look at the M1 Finance Roth IRA here. Now, right off the bat, we have $3.60 sitting in cash. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit here. There we are. Maybe that's a bit pretty good. Okay, so we got $3.60 sitting in cash. We're up for the week, 0.67. That's about 80 bucks this week. We made $2.87 off earned dividends. Now, earned dividends are not the same as paid dividends. So this week I may have earned $2.87, but they have not yet been paid. Those earned dividends that are going to get paid out here soon, they're more than likely Apple. Apple is going to be paying me out $2.78. Does that match up? $2.87 there. So somewhere within that range. I'm pretty sure that this is probably Apple that's going to be paying me out here in the future here. Apple actually pays out next week, so it's very nice. They go ex-dividend and then pay out. These stocks here that paid out this week, those are Lowe's that paid out $1.81, and ticker symbol ABM, they paid out $1.77. So I now have $3.58 sitting in cash within this portfolio. That's just capital that I received for not doing a thing that I'm going to be able to roll into the portfolio using other equity here. So every week here, if we go take a look at our funding, I created a schedule. I have a whole video on how you can set up your own schedule here within M1 Finance. I'll have a link in the corner if you guys want to check that out. But every single week here going forward, I am adding $115.38 into the M1 Finance portfolio. Now, why $115.38? If I were to ask you, can you set aside $115 every week? Can you start packing your breakfast, your lunch, your cooking dinner at home? Can you not go out there, buy your coffees? Can you set aside $115.38 every week? If you could do this over the course of a year, 52 weeks, you would max out your Roth IRA basically at $6,000. This is just saving $100, $138 every week, maxing out your Roth IRA. This is continuing to buy into your Roth IRA, which is a tax sheltered account where your capital gains, your dividends would get 100, would be 100% tax free at 15.5. So a lot of investors I'm seeing are doing this and starting this up, and I think it's great. I started this back in 2017. My portfolio is mainly over on Merrill Edge. This is my wife's portfolio, but I am still here managing this thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at what stocks we are currently down in and what stocks we're going to be buying up this week. So here, 1 week performance. We've already sort of seen this here. Our worst stocks for the week. Oh, that's the month there. Our worst stocks for the week here are Kellogg's, Caterpillar, Avery, JP Morgan, Pfizer, AT&T, Johnson & Johnson, and a few others. Our positive winners this week, Cardinal Health, Lockheed Martin, Kimberly-Clark. These are a few here that I've been buying up here within the last couple weeks or so. So I'm happy to see that my new equity going into these positions that were beat up recently are starting to pop back up positive. I'm going to be doing the same thing here for some of my positions here in the negative. So Kellogg's here, for example, this one's been taking a beating here within the week. I'm also going to be adding back into Altria just a little bit more. It is exceeding my target percentages, but this is one that I kind of want to set aside as a low percentage. That way I can increase it myself. And so based off the stocks here that are currently negative, I put them in order already of when they're going to be going ex-dividend. Johnson & Johnson is the next one within my portfolio that's going to be going ex-dividend here on February 25th. Lockheed Martin is next here on February 28th. Now, Lockheed Martin is still currently negative by about 5.35%. Not a huge, discount there, but going forward, I do believe they will continue to do a little bit better. It does exceed my equity to target percentage, so I may or may not add to this one. I'm going to go ahead and sort these by equity to target. So Kellogg's, that is definitely one I wanted to add into. Altria, I will be adding in there slightly. Now this one does exceed my current target equity, my current equity to target percent, but it is just one I want to be added into. Now there's not a whole lot of other ones here that are currently negative. You can see General Mills, Southern Company, Cardinal Health, and so on. These ones I kind of wish I had dumped a lot more capital into when I had started, but I'm sure they'll pull back here in the future, and that'll kind of give me the opportunity that I'm looking for. Now, as we're moving down here towards the portfolio, I thought I sorted this by equity there. That is better. Okay, so Apple, that's exceeding my target. We're going to go ahead. Okay, so Johnson & Johnson, that's what I am going to be adding just a little bit more capital into. Walmart, I'm going to be adding a little bit more capital into. So Johnson & Johnson, I'm going to be adding Kellogg's, Lockheed Martin. We also had Altria here, which I wanted to add. And Walmart, that was not going ex-dividend again until early March. But that is one I wanted to add. Johnson & Johnson was another one. But they may continue to fall back just a little bit more. I know I was just kind of talking about it. They went down 1% this week, but maybe they can give me another 1, 2, 3% this week coming forward. I still have quite a while until I am able to buy into the stock to increase my overall income for that one. So I could hold off on that one. So some of my best yielders right now, if I were to buy into them, that could be AbbVie. AbbVie is offering a 5.37% yield right now. Some of these other ones here, we have JPM offering a 3%, Kellogg's offering a 4.05%, Altria offering a 6.55%, AT&T, they're offering a 6.9% yield. That is a high dividend yield. I wonder if that's sustainable for AT&T. I'm sure they would be with either some free cash flow or some of their earnings. Kind of interesting there to see that one so high. They're not going to be going ex-dividend again until April. How deep am I in AT&T? How negative that is that in my portfolio? Where is that? AT&T is down 15% currently. Now that is a good stock. I would like to kind of add a little bit more into, but it's not going ex-dividend again. Let's see if AT&T is even here. AT&T is not going ex-dividend again until April as well. So not one. It could fall a little bit more into that $28, $29 range. I believe it's at 29 and some change. Yeah, 29.55. So we shall see. It could be, it's fine in my portfolio right now. It's doing what it needs to do. So this week I am looking like I am wanting to buy Johnson & Johnson, Lockheed Martin, Kellogg's, Altria, and Walmart. Those are the stocks here. Now Johnson & Johnson is going to ex-dividend here on February 25th. Lockheed Martin, February 28th. Kellogg somewhere at the beginning of March. Altria somewhere around the beginning of March, second week of March. Walmart also sometime in March. Now I had looked here at Avery Dennison. This one is offering a 2% yield. Doesn't have the strongest dividend growth there for the history. You can see here that back in the past, it did cut their dividend by about 50%. They're going from 41 all the way to 20. Whereas Walmart's one of those 44-year growing and paying out dividends. Altria's at about 10 years. But if we take a look at 2009, so they cut their dividend here as well from 0.75 to 29. So that was a pretty big cut there as well. It's one of those, they may cut the dividend. If you're investing in it only for the dividend, that could be a little bit of a risky there play. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up my fundamentals here and show Altria. So ticker symbol MO, Altria, looking at the price over the past 10 years. What is its performance here? So over the past 10 years, Altria is up 190.5%. So that's roughly 19.05% average for the specific stock here. It has pulled back a very nice amount here recently. They've made some really nice acquisitions as well recently. I like their Juul acquisition. I like that they're getting in the marijuana as well. Let's go ahead and take out that percentage there. So they're actual trading below the 200-day and 50-day moving averages right there. I think Altria is still a good buy. They may cut their dividend here in the future, but they could also continue to raise it as they've done here over the past few years. They're really trying to bump up back to where they had been at prior to cutting it. So we may see another pullback here, but their price, I think they're making really good acquisitions here. And they're not just a cigarette. You know, everyone is pushing to quit smoking, but they have these new smokeless devices and alcohol and such. So I think Altria is still continuing to grow and do acquisitions that are in their favor. So I'm going to continue to invest in that one. Walmart there, that's fine. Okay, so my 5 buys that I'm doing this week: Johnson & Johnson, Lockheed Martin, Kellogg's, Altria, and Walmart. Those are going to be my 5 buys. So we take our capital here of 100, and which calculator was it? I pulled up a couple calculators here. 118.98, we divide this by 5. That's going to be $23.79 into our 5 stocks. I'm going to go ahead and close out of these other stocks that didn't really make the list. I was kind of taking a look at a few. So the ones that made the list this week were Johnson & Johnson. So going to Johnson & Johnson, it should be a negative. I'm going to go ahead and just sort these by negative. That should make it a little bit easier to find these. Johnson & Johnson there, down 3.95. I'm going to be buying $23.79. Now, if you are brand new to the M1 Finance broker, you may not know that M1 Finance allows you to buy partial shares. That's one of the great benefits of using M1 Finance. It just, with $23, I know I can buy some shares of Johnson & Johnson. So $23.79, I'm just kind of verifying this because last week I had a comment that I didn't actually put in the correct amount of my Apple buy. So that was unfortunate. Apple did very well this last week. So Johnson & Johnson, now we're going to Lockheed Martin, looking for Lockheed Martin. We're going to go ahead and buy this one as well. $23.79. Confirm that. Next we have our Kellogg's position. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit here in the Kellogg's as well, just kind of continuing that trend here. Looking for Kellogg's here, down 10%. It's offering a nice little discount compared to where I had originally purchased it at, so $23.79. And buying that and confirm. And then our next one here is Walmart. Waiting for this thing here. Go back to our portfolio. Going and looking for Walmart. There we are. Walmart only down 2%, but that's a great still buying opportunity there. So $23.79, and continue and confirm. Now, we have made 4 buys of $23.79, I believe. Let's go ahead and do this here real quick. Yep, $23.79 by 4. That's $95.16. We had $118.98 originally, so I'm going to go ahead and take my $118.98, subtract 95.16, and my next buy and final buy of Altria is going to be $23.82. Now, if you guys follow me on Facebook here, you'll know that every week I post my buys. That's a very nice jump there. Look at that jump there for Altria. I'm going to continue to buy this one a little bit more here as it's continuous. It's increase here. I believe it's going to continue to increase there. Oh, 82. Yep, that is it. And buy and confirm. So I made a couple buys at $23.79, $23.79, and then this last one, Altria, $23.82. This is going to put me exactly at, if we had 95, this is 95.16. That's $23.79 by 4. 95.16. If we add the 23.82, that's going to be 118.98. 118.98 was our $115.38 plus $3.60. By doing this exact match, you're able to leave 0 cash in your portfolio, which is what my main goal is to achieve here by specifically putting in these amounts. So I have my investments here: Lockheed Martin, Kellogg's, Johnson & Johnson, Altria, and Walmart. They're all set to buy here on Monday. So on Monday, I will be adding into all 5 of these positions and continuously decreasing my unit costs, increasing my dividend income going forward, dollar cost averaging on all of these stocks. So if you guys do follow me on Facebook, I'll be posting a screenshot of all my buys, how many shares I purchased, what price I purchased them at, and how much I actually increased my dividends going forward from these Monday buys. So that is it for today's video. Let's go ahead and go to this camera. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, again, hit that subscribe button below. If you guys did enjoy the video, find it helpful, hit the thumbs up. And of course, if you have any comments, questions, if you guys are going out there and making any purchases this week, drop it in the comment section. I always read and reply to all your guys' comments. Enjoy all your feedback. And that is it. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.